Hey everyone, April here from aprilmariepucker.com, coming at you live from sunny Florida. You know what, it's just a spectacular day, and you saw the headline of my post. You know, network marketing only works unless what? You really believe it's going to work. Guys, you know, I mentor a lot of people, and what I find is a lot of people that are failing, they do not have the right mindset. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their business. They don't believe in their product. They don't believe that it's going to work. So of course, what do? They give little action. You know, they try a little bit, and then they then convince themselves that it really doesn't work because their little efforts. Of course, they're not going to work. If you have little effort to give your business, then it's not going to work. You know, you have to take massive action in your business. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and it's not just, you know, talking to so many people. It's actually believing in yourself and in your business that you are going to do it. Think as if you are already doing it. Think as if you are succeeding. You know, a lot of times I'll see people, they'll come into the business and they'll set themselves up for failure like that. Like the failure's they've already mapped out their plan to fail. And you know, and it's just because, I mean, when you have a big downline like I do, you're going to hear bunches of people that are just going to be like, it's going to baffle you. You're going to be like, how can these people be like this? But the thing is it doesn't baffle me because that's how I started. I started out with probably the worst mindset, and I probably would have been, you would probably have thought I was your worst recruit ever. And, you know, I commend my sponsor, Jeffrey Kistner, for putting up with me, because when he sponsored me into the business, and this is just my little story about this. When he sponsored me in the business, I said, I can't sell anything. You don't expect me to sell anything, do you? And his response to that was, if you think you can't, you can't. And if you think you can, you can. And I had to really sit there and think about that for a second, because I was like, yeah, I don't think I can, so of course I'm not going to even try. You know, I'm going to put little effort into this, and of course I'm never going to make it. Basically what I did is I set up my map to fail. I just set it up. I completely said, you know, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, I loved it too, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford my auto ship this month. Well, of course, if you think you can't afford your auto ship, you're not going to be able to afford your auto ship. And what are you doing? You're planning to fail. You're not planning to succeed. You know, if you're sitting there telling me, hey, I can't come up with $4.95, then you believe you can't come up with $4.95. Therefore, you won't. You know, I had somebody in my downline come to me and say that, you know, he didn't think that this whole attraction marketing thing was going to work for him. You know, it's too complicated. Well, if that's what you think, then of course it is. You know, if you are not actually putting a valiant effort into things and actually trying and actually believing that, hey, you are going to succeed, that you're going to succeed, you guys. You're going to succeed. If I have to brainwash you, you know, I'm glad you're listening to this video because I'm putting a little brainwashing in here. That you're not going to succeed if you don't believe you're going to succeed. You know, I had somebody say, you know, it's too much money to join that business. Like, I'll never be able to sign somebody up, you know, for $4.95 or $8.95. And I'm like, really? Because I do all the time. But the reason why I do all the time is because I believe I can sign people up for that amount. You know, it's not anything to do with your product or anything like that. It really starts from you believing. You know, I love it when the people come into this business and say, oh, I'm not going to set up my auto ship yet. I want to make sure this is going to work. Okay, well, you just mapped out your plan to fail then. You know, and are these really people that I want in my business? Of course I want people in my business, alright? But to get them past that mindset sometimes can be a real issue, and if you've been in the game long enough, you probably know people quit. They come and they go. I've had people come back. I've had people leave. You know, and that's just the nature of the beast, and it was really hard for me to really you know, grasp that, you know, and really understand people, because sometimes it's really difficult to understand people. And sometimes I'm like, thank God I was that person that had that horrible mindset, because I can kind of understand now. And what it takes to really succeed is to really believe. And I did a lot of brainwashing. Matter of fact, if you go back to some of my videos, it's kind of funny because even in my videos, I'm telling myself, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. And I'm pausing. And I'm pausing. And I even in one of the videos said, I can't do this. And I said in the video, but I kept going anyways, and I didn't say this out loud, but in my mind I said, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this. You know, because the path to success is not easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be successful. It's, you know, it's just the same thing, like, you know, somebody will be like, network marketing isn't for me. Hey, you know what? It's not for everybody. That's okay with me. It's not for everybody, because guess what? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And then what happens? There's no opportunity in it. So I like it, the fact that there is opportunity in it. And those that want to succeed, and those that choose to commit and decide to choose, you know, to succeed in life, shall. My dog's barking right now. You know, it's kind of a rant for me, but, you know, if you choose, like, a lot of people will come into MLSP. You know what? By all means, MLSP is not for everyone. And, you know, I did pull out my hair, and I thought about quitting for the first 3 months, probably every day. Every day did I think about that. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh my God, I can't do this. You know, and you want to rip your hair out, right? But you know what? I knew what I really wanted. I had a burning desire to succeed, and I knew that if I quit, I would never know success. I would never know success. And I was willing to do whatever it took to succeed. So of course, if you really, really want to succeed, then MLSP is for you. If you want to just continue doing what you're doing and, you know, kind of treat your business like a hobby and you know, map out your plan to fail, then it's not for you. But I will tell you that those that choose to succeed, it will change their business. I chose to succeed, and it was actually on a webinar. It was kind of funny because at that point in time I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it one more week, and if I cannot make this work, and I had like 2 people signed up in it, all right? And 2 people signed up in it in 3 months is not probably a good, and I've seen people, you know, take off with it and run really quick in MLSP, but I've also seen a lot of people, like, they just kind of struggle, they just don't get it, and it really comes from their mindset. But it was a webinar with Todd Falcone, and he really inspired me. He's like, those that choose to succeed are going to succeed. And that was just what I needed to hear, and I thought, you know, I'm a believer in God, and I'm a Christian, and I thought to myself, that's a sign from God. I need to never quit and keep going, and I need to take massive action. You know what I did? I didn't even have a blog. I didn't even know what a blog was, you guys, and I, at that point, had just set up my autoresponder, because it took me a month to set it up. So what I did was, and at the time I was reading Crush It, and this was a year ago, a little over a year ago. At the time I was reading Crush It, and this guy was explaining how he just started doing videos every day, and he became the wine guy, and how he turned his father's business into a, you know, a multi-million-dollar business, you know, just through social media and just shooting videos. I started shooting videos every day. And you know what I did in my first video? I sat in front of the video camera, and I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And I mean for like 25 minutes. And Jeffrey, who's my sponsor, we live together, he's my significant other, he was in his office, and I'm yelling at him, you better not be listening to me. And all I was trying to do was shoot a video that was a thank you for the friendship video, but I mean, these are challenges I had to overcome, and I really had to say, April, you can do it. You can do it. And I had to brainwash myself, as crazy as it sounds, but I knew that I would never know if I would never know if I could succeed if I didn't try, and I wanted to succeed so bad. I mean, I wanted better things for my children. I wanted them to have the things that I didn't have growing up. I wanted to be able to be home with them. I didn't want to be absent in their life anymore. I was working as a cocktail waitress, you guys, graveyard. To me, that was harder than what I'm currently doing, because I was really giving up these priceless moments with my kids. I wasn't able to spend Christmas Day with them. I wasn't able to spend New Year's with them, Thanksgiving. Wasn't able to take them trick-or-treating. I wasn't able to go to their shows at school, you know, the plays and all of these things, and go on field trips. And these were things that I desperately wanted, and actually it's kind of bringing a tear to my eye right now, because these are things that I desperately wanted, and things that I knew that they desperately needed in their life to be able to grow up in a loving environment and not have an absent mother you know, because I was working grades and sleeping until 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then getting up and doing it all over again. So, you know, I want to encourage you to really start believing, you know. And if you're at that point in time right now where, you know, a lot of times I'll talk, you know, I think to myself, you know, because I've sponsored people that were really taken off, you know, and there's been some discouraging moments in my business, and, you know, people will unsubscribe from my list, and I'm like, no, that's a milestone in your business. It's a milestone. I have something of value, something very valuable, and I know it because I believe in myself, and I believe in the value that I have to offer, and the value I have to share with people. So sometimes I have to, you know what, they lost a lot, and I lost a little, because I am on a mission, and I am a woman on a mission. And you know what, you've had your chance. You know, it's not my fault that you decided to fail. It's not mine. Because you make that decision. You do, not me. I didn't make that decision for you. I have had my share of failures. I have gone out there and put myself out there, April Marie, raw and uncut, not even caring what people really thought of me, but really just putting myself out there. I have had people try to tear me down. I have had, you know, people that are jealous and, you know, want to make fun of my videos. As a matter of fact, I woke up this morning and somebody left a comment on my video, I'm laughing so hard I want to piss my pants, you know? And I kind of just laugh because, you know what, guess what that means to me? If you say, hey, somebody found my video, that's exciting. That's exciting to me. Somebody that probably came across my video somehow, and I'm like, wow, I wonder how they even got to my video. But that's cool because they were on my video. So to me, it's kind of a compliment, and I have to really tell myself that in my mind. But, you know, I just hope this video really inspires you. I want to hear about your success. I really do. If you are a believer, and you are a believer in yourself, I want to hear what's working for you. Leave your comments below. If you are struggling to really believe in yourself, it's okay. You were all there at one point. Anybody that is successful now, you know, has felt discouraged, has felt this way. But the thing is that they kept going and they never stopped. Here's to your success. See you on the next.